Hey everyone, V here, back with some more Metaphor ReFantazio. When we last left off, oh my goodness, so much happened. It was a crazy freaking episode. It was the craziest episode in this entire Let's Play so far, easily. Let's see, I'm going to try to sum this all up as fast as I can without, taking forever. So we had the assassination attempt for Luis, right? We had that all planned out. And we made our way to the opera house. We got through, got up to the chandelier, and we went ahead and threw the spear, and we hit. But turns out it wasn't a fatal hit. It was enough to damage Luis, but not to kill him. Fantastic. So we had a whole showdown on the roof, and we challenged him to a duel, and we fought him in the duel, and we managed to succeed and kill him in the duel, which was very exciting. Or so we thought. Anyway, after we quote-unquote killed him in the duel, he fell through the roof of the opera house. It shattered and landed on the stage, which forced us to have to go down and essentially claim his death as our own doing and declare that the spear was our entry into the tournament. Forden accepted it. Everything seemed fine. But the prince didn't wake up. And we were like, okay, something's going wrong here. And then we realized, Forden made a comment about the fact that Hulkenberg sliced the traitor, the caster of the curse, in the back. But no one should know that. So the fact that Forden said it means that he is either the one that cast the curse or that whoever it was working for him. So we went back the next day, and he basically was trying to, Forden, because Luis was gone, was essentially trying to say, well, I'm going to go ahead and declare myself the king then with that. And we were like, nope, can't let that happen. So he charged on stage, ready to kill Forden. Things were not going great. It was not going to turn out well. Except who should show up but motherfucking Luis? Not dead. Because you know who else is not dead? Zorba. Zorba from the cathedral from the very beginning of the game. Turns out that he, as, necromancers always fucking have like multiple lives. They always have setups for if they die. And turns out he did. And his body was revived. And then he was disguised as Forden's attendant, who was the one that investigated the body of Luis, recognized that though we had dealt Luis a fatal blow, he was not yet dead. He had just enough life back, or left, and Zorba used it to nurse Luis back to health. Great. So Luis shows up, kills Forden, straight up stabs him with the spear, with the lance. Forden, dead. Forden is 100% dead and out of the race. Oh my god. Prince is still not awake, which means that probably it's still someone that worked for Forden, given the whole comment. So we have to figure out what's going on with that. And Luis managed to escape with Zorba. But before he did, there was a moment where he tried to threaten us by firing this energy blast at a family in the audience. And Fidelio and Basilio jumped in the way to prevent it. And Luis, disappointed at their betrayal, tried to break through their guard and kill Basilio, but unfortunately Fidelio jumped in the way and got a giant fucking hole burned through his chest for it. So Fidelio is dead, which was really, really tough. It was a really emotional time. I wasn't quite right. I thought it was going to be Basilio that was going to die, but I really did not want to be right about that theory. But the good news of all that is we have Basilio has officially joined our team. We have our new party member here. Oops. Hold on. There we go. Basilio, look at that. New party member. And we got a new archetype. He awakened to his Berserker archetype. So we officially have the full lineup. We don't have his follower unlocked yet, but other than that, we pretty much have everything unlocked. So that was a good outcome of it. I didn't really want Fidelio to have to die to make that happen. But, here we are. So, anyway, Sorry, that was really fast and a lot, but I was trying to get through that quickly just because there was so frickin' much that happened. And then the last thing that happened is that the Sanctus Church, or last two things, the Sanctus Church has essentially decided to appoint Rella as their new leader and contender in the tournament, which I was a little confused about at first because we were like, oh, we can't let that happen. And I was kind of confused why, because, Rella wouldn't be, obviously want the prince to be the king, but Rella certainly wouldn't be terrible. She seems like a good person generally. But Juna kind of highlighted the point that even if she is a good person, she isn't exactly, she doesn't have maybe the best willpower and is kind of a pushover. And so I think the concern is that if she did win, the Sanctus Church would essentially operate through her as the queen. So we're trying to figure out how to put an end to her, or no, sorry, not put an end to her, just have her not win, while also killing Luis, because he's still a problem, and he now has Dracodios, which is real unfortunate. And our plan from this point on is essentially to tomorrow, declare that I, Gnome, am in fact the prince. Because we're like, hey, we need the prince to win by the people's will, and if we can't get him awake until the very end, that's not going to happen. So how are we going to do it? We're going to essentially have me pretend to be a body double for the prince, which supposedly will work because there are rumors the prince doesn't have horns, even though he's a Clamar. It's like a notable thing. And there are origins that there are rumors that the reason why is because he has elder blood in him. So, it could be possible that I'm the prince. And if we have one of the Prince Guard Knights, Hulkenberg, vouching for me, we just might be able to do it. So that's kind of what we have lined up for us right after we go to sleep here. Crazy freaking episode. My brain broke, my heart broke, my everything broke. Anyway, with that, let's finally go ahead and proceed with the story here. Let's get some sleep. Gotta rest up for our introduction as the prince tomorrow. This is gonna be something. This game really keeps me on my freaking toes, man. Hey, Basilio.
Hey, looking like we're all set for tomorrow. Got a minute then? Seeing as I've fallen in with you lot now, there's something I want to clear up.
You.
Just tell me this. You're doing all this to save the poor prince? Or you're doing it to save the country?
I mean, yeah, we're kind of, it's kind of the same thing. In our minds, at least.
I mean...
It's ultimately the same thing either way.
No.
It ain't that simple.
Hey, mate.
If you want to save the country, you're playing a longer game. Got to actually win this race. So if we can't save the prince, you take his place. For good. That means if we win the tournament, you'll take the lie to your grave.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Yeah, I see what Basilio's saying. Yeah, if we aren't able to save the prince, then I essentially, this is the role I play for the rest of my life. That's the only way to save the country. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, no, he's right.
I'm just saying, you declare yourself prince tomorrow, and everything changes for you, forever. You know what you're signing up for?
I'm ready.
Right.
I'm ready for it.
Ah.
Listen to you. Got guts, that's for sure.
Then...
Well, I'll tell you something myself. I'm not just following you to go with the flow, alright? Or to avenge Del.
Whatever.
Sure, I'm planning on hammering that bastard Luis into the ground. But I'm doing it for the dream. For a world where your birth don't decide your life. And if I'm going to tag along, that's the world we're going to live to see. I know it.
Leave it to me.
So just leave it to me, yeah? I got your back. As long as you're giving us everything you got, so will I. We got a deal, Captain. I need to practice his voice a little more to get the full hang of it, but yeah. I saw Basilio off, who said he'd prefer sleeping in stowage and then return to my bunk. Interesting. God, sorry, my throat is a little.
And the age
Drink
of
some
a
water.
new king draws nearer.
Look.
Here we go.
Holy candidate. The one who betrayed Luis or killed him or something.
Yeah, I mean, like, it seems like we're probably going to have Luis, or I guess Luis is still alive. Right, that's right. I was going to say that we were probably going to have, like, Luis's followers trying to kill us for killing Luis, but I guess Luis is technically still around. Yeah.
Hold on! I thought it was Sanctifex Forden who got killed.
Yeah, there's been a confusing series of circumstances. I was very confused for a time.
It's both, but hard to say what actually happened. Suppose it's true what they say about Elder. Disaster follows them like an ill wind.
Oh boy. We're also, as of the latest rankings, we are rank 5 in the tournament, which is insane.
I couldn't get a read on what kind of reputation we had before, but it seems worse than I thought.
Once we stand for His Royal Highness the Prince, that will surely change. We have to believe that.
I mean, it depends on whether people believe us.
St. Rella is here. The rumors were true.
Hey, here's Rella. And there's Guido, who is pissed. Guido really wanted to be the successor, and he is not pleased that it was Rella.
Thank you all for joining me, even in the midst of this turmoil. I am Rella Cygnus of the Crown Theocracy.
Also, I noticed last time that I feel like, I don't know if it's been like this the whole game. I don't think it has. But all of a sudden the voice volume seems really low in comparison to the music, right? Like I don't know. Once we're out of this cutscene, I'll try playing around with some of the settings and see if I can tweak that a little bit.
The reason I ask that you all gather here today is so that I may formally announce my succession to His Eminence, the late Sanctifex Forden.
Yep, here we go.
I know not if I am worthy, but under the teachings of the noblesse, I am determined to become a worthy king, queen of this land.
Oh, poor Rella. She really does not want to be doing this.
The saint herself is to be our queen. Now we are safe. Glory to Sanctis.
Is she allowed to just jump in mid-race like that? Everyone seemed pretty annoyed when Luis did it.
It's very interesting, right? Because Rella seems like a good person. That is true, but at the same time, I do suppose her winning really does kind of reinforce Sanctus ideals.
The tournament's winner is not guaranteed the throne. Fairness was never really a fact.
That's true.
Whoever has the skill
Yeah.
to exploit the standings will win.
The tournament is just a show. It truly has nothing to do with who wins.
Listen to that roar. I think I underestimated my sister's popularity.
Yeah.
Even from here, I can feel her aura of magic. I suppose that's to be expected if she's the land's best mage healer.
What kind of aura does she have around her? I'm curious, because Yufa can kind of see, like, if people have, like, good magla or distorted magla or whatever.
From the looks of it, she's perfectly situated to pick up where Forden left off.
Yeah.
I object.
Oh, shit.
Rella, you have no true experience in the political world. And you would rise to Sanctifex Forden's heights. Be worshipped as he was. I refuse.
Oh, no, Guido. This is not the place for
I have been loyal
this.
to God and His Eminence Forden my whole life. I am the only one worthy of his legacy.
Master Guido, truly I do see the truth in your words. However, this is also the will of the Crown Theocracy.
This is a bold fucking play from Guido.
Friends gathered here, Do you really believe such a person is fit to be queen? Once the nation has dissolved into chaos, it will be too late.
I mean, he's splitting the Sanctus vote.
Appoint me as champion of Sanctism, and I will save you all.
Splitting the Sanctus vote is ultimately good for us. That'll just help our cause, although it'll unfortunately also help Luis's.
Not sure about that. We know your name, but honestly, you don't have much in the way of real accomplishments.
Ooh,
The man has
that's
no
gotta
charisma.
hurt.
If I had to choose, I'd rather follow Sintwell. In all her glory.
And they say Sanctifex Forden killed the prince, too. If that's true, then I don't know if I'd trust his closest vassal with the throne.
Yeah, I wonder if it's Godot, who's the one that cast the curse on the prince.
Friends, I...
Oh god, is this Luis's skyship?
Is
Yep.
that Luis's gauntlet runner?
Sure is. Good tidings, folks. This can only mean good things. Oh, and there's the lance.
As usual, I find you all embroiled in pointless conflict.
What is your business here?
For the sake of those mired in your endless, fruitless squabbles, I have come to propose we give truth to this competition.
What does that mean?
What truth?
The people's eyes have been opened. This entire tournament is a self-indulgent travesty of the Sanctus Church's making.
That is true.
First the king, and now you dogs of God. Why do you teach the people lies? You preach the true understanding is mutual and blind to the balance of power. Ignorant, willful or otherwise, to the sin and weakness that your lessons breed. Face the truth. Our world is lawless, and your efforts have done nothing to quell the chaos. It is
He's not
time
wrong.
we were judged only by our abilities. Victory means nothing unless won by skill, and it is no less true for the throne.
Skill? What skill would you put on display?
I see no more reason to forbid the killing of candidates.
Oh shit. He's saying that we should all agree to like not abide by the king's magic.
You would have the race decided by violence. And I suppose you believe yourself capable of personally reversing the king's magic? Impossible.
I mean, he could.
Oh, king! You have witnessed our trials, have you not? You have seen a divine relic used to defy your shield and claim lives! The lance rests in my hand. With its power, my victory is assured.
Interesting.
Surely you would not see the race decided by such injustice. And neither would I.
Like, Luis is absolutely a monster. But on some level, I can't help but respect that he does seem to really live by his principles and his ideals. He truly, truly lives by the idea that if you're not the strongest, you don't deserve anything. Like, he's right. He could just single-handedly wipe out all the candidates with the lance. And yet he is now essentially asking for the king to remove that advantage that he has and make it a fair field. Fascinating.
I will not give voice to the lie that this world is subject to any god's reign. Would you, O great king?
It's, yeah, no, it's very, very interesting.
What is his aim? If he has the key to certain victory in his hands, why cast it aside?
Because that's his whole thing.
Never takes what he doesn't win. That's Luis
Yeah.
to the core. He means every word he says.
Yeah, no, he really believes what he preaches. Like, they are not empty words. I'll certainly give him that.
When you're clawing up from the bottom and you hear him talk like that, you can't help but dream. And then you never realize.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Is like it makes sense why he's able to gather all the followers he does. Because no one in the world is so willing to live by what they preach in this way. That's just, there are always exceptions. There will always be, well, but it shouldn't apply in this case. There will always be buts. And so to see someone who is really, truly devoted to the message that they are teaching others, it makes sense that people would be drawn to that and would want to follow that. If nothing else, you know what you're getting into. You can trust him, which is fucked. But you can trust Luis. It might not be, the things you can trust him to do might not be good things, but you can trust that he will do them.
Only a madman claims lies and contradictions won't exist in their world.
And that's the other problem, right? Is like I said, it never happens in real life because that kind of thinking is almost naive in a sense. It's impossible to sustain.
Luis Burn. What manner of life has this man lived to make him such a creature?
It's a good question.
He says that, but with that lance, he could kill any candidate he pleases, couldn't he? He killed Sanctifex Forden, and now threatens Saint Rella. No! Your late majesty, please speak!
Do not fear, my people. Even should Luis claim all the power he desires, I will not be so easily conquered. Even should our nation dissolve into anarchy, I will always stand to defend you.
Sister.
She's really being the voice of the church.
I expected little else of Forden's loyal pet. It seems there is more to the saint than vapid, empty benevolence. Come, O king! There can be no more doubt. The masses desire a truly fair battle. One waged without your shackles.
Is this gonna work? I feel like it will. Oh yeah, here goes.
Be this thy course. Thou wouldst rule by strength alone.
He's talking!
Like when he first rose.
I killed Forden, yet has my standing fallen at all? Surely you would know. This petty race limps forward, while the land is further flooded with anxiety and monsters. You have left us an age of strife. You are powerless to stop it. And in your place, fool king, I will restore the balance and right this land's wrongs.
So be it. They who remain seeketh a clash without hindrance. Very well.
Oh my god.
Now and hereafter, my magic shall no longer protect thee.
Oh shit. Also, are we number 3? I saw her face in the king's eye. Oh, there go those chains.
Face this as a trial renewed.
Shit.
If ye would be a true king, then I bid thee prevail.
Oh my goodness. Well, this is gonna be a change, that's for sure. If we can all just kill each other.
You see that light just now?
Yeah.
The magla flow surrounding the candidates has disappeared. The protection of the magic is no more.
The royal magic's protection has faded away.
Then this lance of dragons is no more than an antique spear.
Oh. Well, I guess,
Children lost in Sanctism's shadow. The fog of deception has finally cleared. There is no God. Think hard on your salvation, and whether you'll find it in prayer.
I guess Yufa can have the lance back then?
No. She would even deny us our prayer?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's true. His Majesty has broken the spell. If it has come to this.
You know it was not I who laid the prince low. Which means that if you oppose me still, it is for the throne, and nothing more. I can finally face the real you.
And who is the real us?
A near-death invalid has no place upon the throne. The mere suggestion is ludicrous. You do well to follow the king's example and abandon the folly of your ideals.
Jesus. Oh shit, here goes.
Cast aside all we've fought for would accomplish nothing. We too strive for a vision.
Yep.
Luis, you will never take the throne. The rightful heir stands before you.
Here it is. Announcement time.
Look upon our candidate and know his true claim. He is the legitimate son of his late Majesty King Hythlodius V, last heir to the throne of Euchronia. His Highness, the Prince himself, has risen to vanquish evil. For his people, he defies the pain and suffering of the curse he endured.
Is this gonna work?
His Highness the Prince. What? That's a lie.
Is it though?
His Highness? He has already passed.
His Highness the Prince. They're mad, the lot of them. That boy's an elder.
So is the prince.
Indeed he is. 'Tis the very proof you seek. Anyone who truly knows His Highness himself will see what this means.
Indeed. There is no denying it.
Rella!
Sister?
I saw for myself when I personally treated His Highness. They'd warned me against revealing it to the public, but the time for discretion is past.
Oh shit, she's backing us up.
His Highness the Prince has elden blood coursing through his veins. His Majesty told me that the boy's birth mother was an elder woman.
Thanks, Rella.
Prince was an elder?
This is gonna make people go mad.
Enough of this absurdity.
Yeah, Luis doesn't believe this shit.
The prince!
We literally told him the reason we were trying to kill him was to save the prince.
A bold gambit. To reveal yourself before both Rella and I. Indeed, I have no retort. After all, he's been dead so long. Nobody could say otherwise. Fine then. So be it.
Oh.
This marks the true battle between those who would fight for the throne. Wouldn't you say, Your Highness?
Interesting. Luis is just like letting us have it. He's just like, you know what? Fuck it. If that's how you want to play this, let's do it.
Face your unworthy ideals and come to terms. I shall await at the royal capital to meet the one left standing.
Okay. With Luis in the lead, he no longer has to concern himself with the other candidates, especially those who aren't a direct challenge. I secured the abandoned Dracodios. Good. Okay. We got that back. Wait. I'm sorry. Number 3. That's insane. Hold on. Did that say Dracodios was a night weapon? That's kind of hysterical. That it's not a summoner weapon. My support has increased dramatically now that I've announced I'm the prince, and I can't let the people down. We are number 3. Shit.
Rella, Forden's legacy is rightfully mine. It won't be long before this conflict turns violent. Do you really think you have what it takes to fend off Luis?
Yes.
You were head of the guards and you failed to protect Santifex Forden.
Oh,
If
shit.
you want to talk, please step down.
Holy, she's just telling him off.
And you think yourself my better, do you? If it's a contest of strength you want, we can settle that right here. My magic.
What?
Nothing's happening. What's going on?
Wait. What's happening?
Please, do not cause further distress to the devout. I ask once more, stand down.
Is this Rella? What the heck just happened?
Those were thorned vines. But that's...
What?
Sister.
No. No. No.
Children of God, I know the burdens you bear. I see the fear and anxiety that weighs heavy upon you.
No, Rella? What? That can't be right. That can't be right. Oh my God.
But rest at ease, my beloved citizens. Sanctism is and shall ever be your fortress. Know that I will protect all of you. Pray with me now. Close your eyes.
Holy shit. Who the fuck are you, Rella?
She's right. Saint Rella can even heal our country. As long as we believe in her, we shall know peace.
What the fuck is happening?
Saint Rella, close your eyes.
Oh my God.
Be careful. I sense Magla.
Yeah.
There's something beyond rhetoric in her words. There's definitely magic there.
Oh my God.
Sister, what have you done to everyone?
I'm lifting their fears and anxieties. I can take yours too. With enough devotion, you can lock your anxieties away and they shall never trouble you again.
She can like manipulate Magla, can't she?
Sanctifex Forden saw Sanctism as only a tool. A means to exploit the people, abuse his authority, and mask injustice as piety. And yet, even then, did this twisted form of Sanctism save no unfortunate souls? What makes salvation true? Luis claims that there is no God, that true equality is only earned in pitiless competition. Are the believers fools to fear his words?
Saint Rella.
I will save the people of this land in the truest sense. They shall live with no worries, no anxieties.
Oh shit.
Now and forevermore.
Oh shit. Okay. This is very interesting. I really enjoy this sort of enemy rhetoric. When you have an enemy who their whole thing is like, they want to like remove everyone's suffering and just make it so that everything's easy. I find that a very interesting dynamic, and it seems like that might be where they're going with this.
But through magic? You
Yeah.
forced the fears out of their very hearts. 'Tis no salvation to strip them of free thought.
Yeah, she's basically like magically purging people of their emotions.
Perhaps not. But this country has bled them of it for too long. Besides, what makes you any more fit to speak of rightness? You claim he is the prince.
Yeah, she knows we're lying.
The real prince is surely at death's door, isn't he? After all, your efforts did nothing to lift the curse.
Oh shit, which she knows because she's the one who cast it. Yeah, it's her.
I've told you before. The prince's curse was crafted to perpetually draw upon the caster's magic. I know he suffers, Because I yet live.
Oh my god.
Wait. Surely you can't mean...
Yeah, I think she means exactly what she's saying.
No. You healed His Highness. It was only by virtue of your presence that he survived that night.
I mean, that's what she wanted everyone to think, of course.
Oh, was I not clear enough? Allow me to clarify. On that night, it was my back that your blade carved across.
But why? Why would you curse the prince? Oh no, Hulkenberg. Oh, Hulkenberg! No, no, no!
There's magic flooding this place.
Keen senses indeed, to be capable of seeing all this.
No! Why? Sister, you can't have! You were only 12 summers old then.
I was. And Luis was only a boy. All the better for any witnesses to suspect him of the crime.
Shit.
Yet I was interrupted in casting. What would have been a fatal curse became something unorthodox and incomplete. A spell with no formula. Even I could not dispel it.
Oh. That wasn't what the spell was supposed to do?
All you can do now is kill the caster.
What? Why?
As heiress to the Sanctus Church's legacy, I will never hand over the royal scepter. Not to Luis, nor to you.
Honestly, it must have been something about the prince standing in the way of the Sanctus Church's takeover. That's the only explanation.
Juna, I will await you amidst our dearest memories. Find me where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried. A place I'm sure you know well.
Oh god, poor Juna.
Isn't that
Isn't it a what? Oh! Teleporter?
Halt! I will not let you escape. You've ruined everything. The church, my authority, everything.
Kiddo, you're irrelevant.
You will never leave this city alive. I am Guido of the warrior monks, and in God's name, I condemn thee!
Literally, go matter somewhere. Because you don't hear. What the frick is that? Oh. Oh?
They're calling in the cavalry. We've got incoming runners, plural. We need to get out of here.
Okay, things are happening. Also, did this whole crowd just listen to her say that we're not the prince? And declare that she's, like, evil and crazy?
Norris, swiftly!
Lost it, I know!
Oh, God. We gotta freaking move.
Who put this cliff here?
Who put this cliff here?
That takes time we don't have!
We've got nowhere to go but up into the sky!
Can this thing fly?
Then, that's what we'll do. We fly!
Oh, shit! You did it!
You're saying...
I finished preparations long ago. Time was something I had in surplus.
Then?
But if it fails, it's curtains for us. We all die here.
Oh, shit.
You hear me?
Here goes.
I trust you.
We're dead if we don't move either way. I agree. This speaks true.
Just take us up already. We've all flown before, right? Except me.
Oh, you fa.
Is this not your dream? Then bring it to life! Here and now!
I'll do it. I'll take you with me. Beyond the sky!
Let's go!
What the?
Oh no, this is not the way we're supposed to be going. This is the wrong direction.
Trust your technology near us. It's time.
Oh shit, here it goes. Oh my god, it's got giant freaking wings. That's so cool.
Let's fly!
Seems like it would have been good to tell people to, like, sit down, strap in. See ya.
It can fly.
Wow, that's majestic.
We're flying! a bloody bird with wings and all. Did you not see that? How do you like that?
My ears are popping.
Yeah, they would be.
Take that world! I've really done it!
Well done, Nurse.
That's my sky!
Wow. Shit just happened.
After that drop, I thought we'd die, even if we didn't crash. Now that we're past the worst of it, it's actually smoother than I thought.
Look, here's the thing. I said when we were on Virga Island that I was like, you know, oh, things are going to be crazy once we get to Altabury. Like, I really have no idea where the game is going from here. And God, did I underestimate the shit that was about to go down. Because this has truly been... Altabury has been quite a freaking destination. There's been twists and turns after twists and turns. What? Why Rella? Why? Like, what could the possible reason be? I understand her whole, like, trying to remove... I understand her current motivation, right? Of being like, I'm going to use magic to rid people of their fears and anxieties. But why try to kill the prince initially? What would that accomplish? Is it because he had Elden blood? I don't know.
A bit of faith, my dear.
Poor Juna. This must be a rough realization.
You're telling me that tiny patch is the city? It's like a child's toy. Seeing it like this, it's easy to imagine the people as little dots, huddling together in fear.
It is really cool when you're like on a plane and you look out the window and you're close enough that you can see some stuff on the ground, not when you're like, you know, fully at cruising altitude. But you look over and you look at like cars going by and stuff on the roads, and it looks like a toy box. It's kind of crazy.
Phew, that was terrifying. I'm just glad it flew okay. Don't you think?
I mean, yeah. Aren't you flying anyway? It was a gamble.
It was certainly a gamble.
A gamble you won, eh? Thanks for putting your chips in my pile.
Well, to be fair, Nurse, we didn't really have a choice. But regardless, well done.
So, about our next move.
We must pursue Rella as soon as possible. His Highness is running out of time.
How do you feel about that, Juna?
Where did she say she was going? Where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried?
My guess is the Mage Academy.
Oh.
Or what remains of the place. Nobody goes near it now. I was a student there myself once.
We were gonna have to visit the Mage Academy at some point. It's come up so much. It's been such like a relevant story, such like a relevant lore location.
You don't say. No wonder you're so knowledgeable about magic.
For a dropout, I suppose.
The Royal Mage Academy, then. 'Twas known as the finest school in the kingdom for magic research.
Lady Juna, I've got to ask. What was St. Rella like back in your school days? The way she was acting earlier, all cold? That the real hair?
Yeah, what was up with that?
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be.
Did something happen to like distort her? Like what's going on?
Maybe I just never knew the real her. That was the first I've ever seen her like that myself. I keep thinking, if she'd just quietly taken over for Forden, we could have helped each other out.
Right.
Even if she inherits the Sanctifex's authority, she's nothing like Forden. She'd never want to hurt anyone.
Well, unfortunately, that clearly does not seem to be true.
That's not her. I thought she wasn't like that. she's saying she was part of this conspiracy? She attacked the prince? No, it doesn't make any sense.
Then we've got to get to her fast as we can. We know where she is, yeah? You just gotta tell her everything you just told us.
That would be prudent, yes. But Captain, a reef for your thoughts, lad. If she is truly the culprit, then the curse will persist so long as she lives.
That's true.
This means we will have to kill her. Are you up to the task?
I mean, honestly...
Juna, would you prefer to stay behind?
I can't afford to. If at the last minute I can't face it, then you can leave me where I stand. I'm prepared enough for that.
Lady Juna.
What's the matter? It's plain to see something's bothering you.
Oh, no. It's nothing specific. It's just that... something's felt wrong somehow. Ever since I sensed the Saint's Magla.
Okay, so maybe there is something more at play?
I'm sorry. It's hard to explain. Please pay me no mind.
Because it feels like right now there are two options, right? Option number one is that Rella has always been secretly evil and has been hiding it and was always a bad guy and always trying to do bad things and was just had this like second identity her whole life and is basically like a sociopath. Option number two is that there's some weird interference going on, that she's either being controlled somehow or she's being manipulated or something. And that feels like the more plausible option to me than just she's always been evil. That seems more consistent with what Juna's saying, with what Yufa's saying now. I feel like there's something there. Also, God, look at the top two rungs of the ladder with just the aliasing in this game is something else. It's really funny, honestly. I've marked the location of the Mage Academy ruins on the map. Rella will be waiting for us when we land. I never wanted it to come to this, but be ready for a fight. When I'm prepared for battle, I should check the location on the map. The royal magic protection rescinded. Dracodios, which is the power to break through the royal protective magic, was obtained by the top-ranking candidate, Luis. With this development, the former king realized that the protective magic no longer served a purpose and lifted it altogether. As a result, it has become possible to use force in the fight for the throne. Though Luis is no longer protected, it is necessary to remember that Gnome isn't either. Well, Gnome wasn't safe from Luis, at least, because of the lance, so... Hold on, I want to see...
What now?
What is Dracodios? Because we know it's a knight weapon. Here we go. 350 attack, 97 hit. Divine relic housed for ages in Virga Island's temple, now fully restored with the dragon god's Magla. Normal attacks become almighty affinity. Ooh, that's cool. That's really cool. Okay, let's talk to everyone. When Luis appeared, and we all looked to his majesty in the sky, did you notice anything different? The Sanctifex's face was no longer present in his right eye. Luis is in first place, and even though she never formally announced her candidacy, Rella is in second. It seems many Sanctus wish for her to succeed the throne. It's hard to reconcile how someone so adored could have such terrifying Magla, much less curse the prince. Strange as it is to say, I'm worried about her. I think we should pursue her before it's too late.
I see.
I still struggle to believe it. That Rella, of all people, might have a hand in the prince's fall. Still, I have to hold on to hope that it's some mistake or misunderstanding. For Juna's sake.
Hulkenberg.
Damn it all.
To think it was Luis. To think it was not Luis, but Rella who escaped my blade that fateful day. Should Rella truly be the one who cast the curse, there is but a singular course available to us. I still can't believe my own sister was behind the prince's attempted murder. I knew she was hiding something, but this... I'm all right. I'm prepared to face my sister. We head to the Mage Academy. Rella said it was the graveyard of Sanctism's sins. Speaking of the Mage Academy, as I believe you know, Forden abolished it, claiming they were doing dangerous research. Though abolish is a rather a nicer word than they deserve. It's more like he flexed the state and monk armies to all but raise the place. I'd heard rumors it didn't go peacefully. His Majesty himself sponsored its construction, but in the end even that frayed, and all its works, its books, were banned by the church. I imagine the church saw it as a threat. They couldn't have people studying the history of magic and the origin of their magic igniters. The land where they destroyed the truth to protect their lies, that must be the sin of Sanctism. I don't understand how the king let all this happen, basically. I understand that he appointed Sanctism the official religion of the state, but that, like, they should still be subject to the king's authority, I would think. Couldn't he have just told them, like, hey, you can't raise the Mage Academy that I built? It's bizarre. They must have, like, convinced him that that was for the good of the kingdom or something.
No way.
Truth is, I'm still struggling to believe that Lady Rella's the one who tried to assassinate the prince. She wouldn't hurt a soul. Back there was a cold in her eyes that chilled me to the bone. What's the truth here? What is the truth here? That's a great question. Okay, let's do a save real quick. We're going here. Okay, and let's look at the map.
Check the map. Let's aim for the Royal Academy ruins.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. First, before I do that, just because I have control right now, can I adjust this audio? Because for some reason, it seems really bad. So everything's up at full right now. Okay. I guess let me try... Oh wow, that's such a tiny little adjustment. What if I do like this? And then leave the voice at where it's at.
Let's give it our all. Let's give it our all.
That sounds
Good
better.
results. Leave it to me. Here, kitty. That looks fun.
Okay. I'll have to remember to adjust the audio for this video partway through. But, enable confirmations for, okay. Oh, interesting. I don't think I've actually looked through any of these. I can't change the difficulty, it's locked. Oh well. Save settings. Okay, let's try that. Let's see if that helps with the audio. Okay, let's go now.
Well, what do you want to do?
Route map.
These are the Royal Academy ruins, huh? Rella's waiting for us there. Let's hurry.
So how long will it take? Because we're flying, so we don't have to like stop at.
Hold on.
Oh, the path that we passed through to get to Altabury is gone. Weird.
This place here.
Once the kingdom's finest magic research institution, the Crown Theocracy, claiming the Academy was performing dangerous work, sent the militaries to subdue it. Now it lies in ruin. Yeah, so we're here right now, right?
But isn't that...
Oh, interesting. Is that in Montario, technically?
This place here.
Like, it looks like... So is this, like, the boundary of Montario? Like, here? Along that? I thought that
that this was the boundary of Montario. But I guess it makes sense. So, okay, so like this here is Montario. This here is Oceania. And this in the middle is Euchronia. Look at that guy. We killed him. Yeah, okay. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. We're going to the Mage Academy. Let's do it. Is it just one day of travel?
Here.
Yeah. Here, the Royal Academy ruins. Ready, everyone?
Tally-ho then.
Roger that. Setting course for the Royal Academy ruins. We're risking it a bit going through the mountains in the dodgy weather, but what choice do we have, eh? Strap yourselves in.
Let's be off.
Then 'tis settled. It would behoove us all to prepare ourselves, even whilst on the road. I have a feeling we're not gonna get there easily. Like, we're gonna get way late on the way.
Already seen preposterous on the map, but they really built this old academy as deep in the mountains as they could shove it.
Amazing. It's all so beautiful. But for some reason, I can't stop shaking.
This is your first time flying, Yufa.
It's what they call too sodden cold.
Oh, and that too. Just shivers.
Chill like this.
The wintry peaks of Montario are harsh. The first snowfall is bound to make it even harder to reach the base from our position.
I'm glad that, obviously I'm very sad about what happened last episode, but I'm glad that Basilio is, like, fully on our team now. I like him.
The blasted thing here of all places.
I don't know much about it myself, but I have heard rumors that there's a dragon among these mountains.
Ooh, shit, okay.
A dragon? You mean like our dragon god?
Yeah, like that.
You saw how the dragon god turned into immaterial magla to be absorbed by the lance, right?
Right.
Dragons may look like monsters, but they're not true flesh and blood creatures. They're testaments to a lost world. That's why the Academy's here, I heard. To study them.
This volume definitely seems better.
But of course, that's all in the past now.
Why is Rella with the Sanctus Church anyway? If they tore apart a place she held dear, you'd think she'd carry some kind of grudge against them.
You would.
Tis not unlike my own plight, I feel. One might call it a family curse.
A lot of stuff about whatever's going on with Rella doesn't make too much sense.
My family, the Cygnus family, holds great esteem, to the church especially. We've held high sanctified titles for generations, and as eldest child, Rella can't reject them.
How did all that obligation weigh on her? Was she so determined to uphold it that she'd kill at their command?
She wouldn't. We'd better hear it from her.
I feel it. I can sense an aura of Magla all the way from here. There's a strong disturbance like I've never felt before.
A strong disturbance? Is it like just the destruction of all the... like the aura from the destruction of the Mage Academy?
Gotta be here. Here we go. We're finally closing in.
The Royal Mage
Oh no,
Academy
we made it.
ruins. The once proud school's dignity is long stripped by frigid wind, its frozen spires piercing the wintry clouds.
The whole flying
The
thing makes
gauntlet
this a lot
runner
simpler.
lands at the foot of the mountains, blemishing the pristine
Travel,
snow
I mean.
with fresh tracks. In silent certainty, they know Rella awaits them, the weathered corpse of a scholar's home at her back.
So are we just gonna be flying everywhere now? Or are we still gonna have land travel?
So that's the former Mage Academy.
Hey, there she is.
I've been waiting for you.
Hey.
Little more needs to be said. We are here to save His Highness.
And to do that...
To do that, we know what needs to happen. Oh, Juna.
At least tell me, why did you have a hand in the assassination? Did I ever really know you?
Poor Juna.
How like you to be self-centered even now, Juna.
What?
In the end, you're no daughter of House Cygnus.
What the fuck?
You're an orphan. Another
acquisition of House Cygnus, picked up on a whim. A tokenized game piece on their board to illustrate their noble contributions to society.
Oh my god. Okay, if something isn't, like, manipulating her in some way, she's awful.
You thought you and I were close? You believed you understood your big sister?
Jesus Christ.
I see. I understand now, Rella. You're right. And I was wrong. I am Giovanni Cygnus, and my life is my own. So is my heart. I've always believed in you, and I'm not going to stop now.
Oh god.
You would never kill someone just because Forden asked you to. Never!
What are you saying? Forden lies dead, yet the curse is unbroken. Is that not proof enough? Can you deny it, Your Highness?
Wait, did she... Interesting. So Juna's just saying, screw this. I don't believe you did it. I mean, yeah, you must have had your reasons, right? They might not be good reasons, but there must be reasons.
I assume.
I honestly can't see it either. Anyone aiming to kill a royal is risking their life for a cause. But what would a 12-year-old girl be willing to die for?
If Saint Rella's willing to die for something, no mistake, it'd be you, Lady Juna.
What's happening?
For me? Why?
I mean, if anyone understands the bond between siblings.
Delusions.
Is Juna somehow involved in all this?
Sister.
What's going on?
What? You were protecting me. From what? Even if that's all true, why did you bother summoning us here?
Is there some way that the Mage Academy can save the prince?
The King's Rock marks you at second place. All the Sanctus faithful have put their trust in you, even after the death of the Santafex shook their hearts. Had you only gone into hiding to prepare for the battle against Luis, no one,
right,
not even us, would have been able to get to you. Yet...
You want to know why I've summoned you here? A question burns in me, and I will have my answer. Whoever defeats Luis will surely win the throne. But can you save those who remain of the Sanctist flock? The weak, whom Luis would see culled? This world already rejects many for their weakness. With nowhere to turn, they seek comfort in faith. If you would sacrifice them for freedom, you're no better than Luis.
I'm so confused. Yeah, we're not gonna sacrifice them.
I intend to look after them.
Well, words alone prove nothing. To be king is to wield strength, even to save the foolish and the abandoned. Whoever you really are, until I know you can be a true king, I refuse to die.
Such an aura. This must be...
Oh, is it a divine relic?
Yes. Behold the
yeah?
divine relic. Once wielded in war, and then sealed in the Frostlands. A weapon of draconic command.
Oh,
just
shit.
like the lance of your islands.
Oh, it also holds a dragon?
Dragons are manifested avatars of mortal fear. Fear of nature. Fear of the untamed. That is the source of their power. If you would be king, show me you can conquer it.
Oh, God. What is, how was her attacking the prince and taking on this, like, evil persona supposed to help Juna? I don't understand. Help me understand, Rella.
Sogne, dragon god of the Ice Valley. Show me now the power
Sogne?
that ended the ancient world.
Is that how it's pronounced? Sogne?
Sogne.
Yeah.
If you would make this a country where it is no sin to be weak or ignorant, you need strength to shape it. Let us prove that strength here.
Rella!
Then let's go. If you're gonna put your life on the line for this, then it's only right we do the same.
Come, Sogne of the Ice Valley. Come, O Pillar of the 5 chromatic dragons, harbingers of earthly war. Heed my call and unleash your fury once again before us.
She's just bringing this dragon down on us.
Let's fight back, everyone.
Can we attack her too? Oh, I did not mean to do that. It does not look like we can attack her, just the dragon. I'm gonna take an educated guess and say maybe fire.
You hit their weakness.
How did I know?
You claim such power.
How did I possibly
I will
know?
Test it.
Oh shit, I don't have Yufa. Damn it. Well, that's fine. I guess. Let's do Thunder. Can you do anything?
Let's do this!
Let's try Thunderblade.
I call the lightning!
Oh, okay. That was solid damage.
Strong enough to protect the weak.
Okay, now we're gonna do...
I'm all prepared.
Yeah. Heavy.
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
Savior! Not now. Let justice
Let's try heavy light.
They yet cling to life.
Face her.
Take him out,
Raging
Gina.
fire.
Bye. Sogne.
There truly is a gulf between us. You are more the warrior than I, as expected. So be it. What I lack in experience, I shall give with my life.
What's happening? What are you doing?
Sogne, I give unto you all that I am.
What? Full magic transfer?
She gave the last of her magic to the dragon? Why go that far?
In the name of justice!
I don't... What?
I call upon royal power within!
I am so very confused.
I won't hold back!
Savior!
Okay, Okay, it's attack rose dramatically, tail swipe.
Please.
Ooh, okay, no, that's fine.
I call upon a royal soul.
Get out of here.
You hit their weakness.
Summer! I call the lightning!
Okay. Why? Yeah, what?
Bested.
Why would you give your magic to the dragon?
I see now. The true strength of your will.
I'm capable too.
There's something going on here that I'm just not putting my finger on.
Rise to the...
That I'm just missing.
Tremble! Does it seem that I've grown stronger?
What is it? What am I missing?
Well fought. You truly are strong. Strong enough to fend off a dragon from an age of destruction.
Rella, for His Highness, I will do what I must.
Hold on, Hulkenberg.
Forgive me, but have you any last objections?
Yeah, I don't really quite understand what's going on here yet.
As for the crowd I've enchanted, you needn't worry. That was no spell of control. They should have come to their senses a while back now.
She's like giving up so easily.
Your life is now forfeit by my hand.
Yeah, wait, something's wrong here.
Sister, please tell me what happened on that day. I want to know everything.
Something is very wrong here.
I was only 12. No child could so easily take a life in cold blood. I was confused, Scared. I lost control. And the spell was cast. And so it became a wasting curse. Imperfect.
Was she, like, forced to cast it? Was she blackmailed or something?
Juna, do you remember how we talked of your dream? To become a singer whose voice could reach everyone in this land. I've changed my destiny through song, you said. You told me that as a Nydia, singing is the only truth you have. As a true-born heiress of the Cygnus family, in my eyes, you were like a shining beacon. You became my dream.
Stop. We're not talking about that. I couldn't do anything for you.
What did...
In you, I saw such freedom. I didn't want to lose you. So that day,
How does Juna fit into all this?
Kill His Highness. I can't. Have you gone mad?
You do know how House Cygnus earned its position all these years, don't you? Everyone in your family did their part to handle similarly delicate affairs. Your father was no different.
Holy shit, yeah, so Forden forced her to do it?
But to murder royalty, surely it's beyond all.
Forden just called in this, like, 12-year-old child and was like, hey, go commit a murder or I'll kill your sister? What the fuck?
The king has sired an illegitimate mongrel of a boy.
Oh.
Now he's brought him to the castle. If we do not act now,
the elder blood,
one day we will be bending the knee to an elden king.
Of course Forden would, like, want the prince stamped out.
Moreover, of late, we have another nuisance rearing its head.
Oh, that's why he wanted Rella to do it. This was two birds, one stone, so he wanted to get rid of the prince, an Elden threat, and also frame Luis for the crime.
Luis?
Yeah.
An impious little upstart with no respect for the church. But his military merits are getting too great to ignore. Some are even saying he's fit for high command.
But they needed a child to do this, so they could pin it on Luis.
As the matter stands, we have but one way to deal with both in a single stroke. Dispose of the mongrel prince and place the blame on Luis.
Did Rella want us to kill her? Is that what all this has been about?
Such a maneuver demands someone who can be a match for Luis in magical ability and physical stature. A girl of your intelligence can figure out the rest, I trust.
Fuck you, Forden. What a scumbag.
The king's heart falters. He has lost the will to keep the kingdom united. Look upon him and see the face of a man preparing to abdicate.
Go fuck yourself.
It is amidst dissent and strife when the guiding hand of the church is needed most. And if Sanctism's enemies are not expunged, the nation's order will surely collapse.
Yes, but even so, His Highness the Prince is guilty of nothing. To murder someone innocent, it is an unforgivable atrocity.
He's guilty of being an Elder.
If I recall, you have a sister.
Yeah, here it goes.
Unrelated by blood, yet already they speak of her beauty. And a most charming singing voice. Yes?
What does Juna have to do with this?
Your death was too good for you.
Rella, you are destined to lead your family in due course. Surely it's your responsibility to protect them from the grief of any personal tragedies.
What a piece of shit.
Or will you live the rest of your life regretting a single night's lapse of judgment?
I'll do it.
Rella.
Cygnus is a sullied house. My parents yielded to authority, and only ever measured a person's worth by their magical prowess. I lived in disappointment.
So was this all... Were you just trying to get us to kill you with everything you said?
And then you entered our family. You became my hope for living. Someone more important than my own life.
And you gave your magic to the dragon so you wouldn't even be able to fight back?
Sister. At the very least, I wanted to protect you. But in the end, I suppose this was the only way I ever managed it.
I see. Saint Rella, the familiarity I felt from you, I finally understand what is unique about your Magla.
What is it?
You live as I once did. As someone who has spent her whole life preparing to die.
Oh. Yeah, she did want us to kill her. This explains why she seems so sad this whole game since she was introduced. She's always just had such a sadness to her.
When you all greeted me with Luis's formula in hand, I thought my heart might stop at the shock. I had always known someone might come asking one day, but I never thought it would be you, Juna. It felt like fate's hand, dealing my due punishment. That's why I'd kept an eye on you ever since then. To observe this seeker of the throne. This aspirant who possesses the lost power of the archetype. I hoped you could be the one with the power I've been seeking, but I needed to see with my own eyes.
What power have you sought?
The power you've been seeking?
Luis is more of a threat than you know. Whatever his intentions are, I know he grasps at more than just the crown. After the assault on His Highness, I was made to investigate Luis as a suspect. I touched his hand and read deeply into the flow of his Magla. I'll never forget it. He didn't hesitate at all. I expected to see his aura, but it was more like a vision plunged into my mind, pure and vivid and violent, choking me in its flow.
Weird.
Humans flooding the country. Innocents either fleeing or lost to madness. And amidst the chaos, I saw no throne.
What?
No castle. That must be his real vision for the world.
What?
A world overrun by humans? What does this mean? The man has been traveling the country doing little but slaying them, has he not?
I don't know the details. But in the past 10 years, Luis has been clad in that same Magla, unchanging. If he becomes king, I know his vision will come true.
And so you were testing us, maybe? To see if we could defeat Luis?
So that's how it is. If you let yourself be killed for the prince's sake, you couldn't guarantee the survivors could stop Luis.
She wanted to die, but she wanted to be killed by people strong enough to take down Luis.
That's even why you called that dragon to test us, isn't it? You wanted to see if we had the power to protect this land, and all the meek in it.
And you've proven you can. With that strength, I know you can do what I couldn't. I have no more regrets.
Oh, God. God.
Sister!
And, like, we can't not kill her, though. It's the only way to save the prince.
Then I will put an end to this at last. For all who deserve the truth. I shall reveal everything.
What are you going to do?
I will speak to the congregation gathered in Alterbury. Indeed, it was for this purpose that I gathered them there.
What? Then that magic you mixed in with your speech, the real reason you linked their minds with yours,
Was to be able to contact them?
All that's left is to strengthen the magic a bit with the power of this relic. And my words will reach Alterbury. Good people, can you hear my voice?
Also, I just realized, how did Rella get to the Mage Academy so fast? Oh, right, of course. She teleported with the relic. Okay, we're back to Altaberry.
Dearest faithful, can you hear me?
What's going on? There's a voice in my head. A voice? I hear nothing.
I apologize for startling all of you. It is I, Rella Cygnus. Through magic, I speak directly to your minds.
Saint Rella?
Hey,
Is every
Batlin.
sanctist in the city hearing this? Amazing. That's some spell.
We witnessed a boy candidate who claimed to be the prince. To ascertain the truth of his words, I faced him in mutual, voluntary battle.
Oh, is she gonna confirm that we are the prince?
I now see with eyes unclouded.
Oh, shit.
Good people. He is, without a doubt, His Highness the Prince. Now, there is something further you all must know. The truth of His Highness's reported death, and the truth of the attempt on his life. Sanctifex Forden was indeed behind the plot to assassinate His Highness. By this barbaric act, he sought to elevate the church and put the throne within his own grasp. These revelations are only mine to give, because I was Forden's assassin. It was I who cast the curse upon His Highness.
Just a full confession.
Yet all was not lost. Through all these long years, His Highness has endured the pain, and now walks among his people once more.
Sanctifex Forden was really the mastermind? What am I supposed to believe? Oh, God.
Oh, the Sanctus Church is really gonna take a hit from this one.
Sanctist faithful, she knows not what she speaks. Close your mind to her.
Oh, shut up.
Damn you, Rella. You would not just expose our secrets, but cast them into our people's very heads?
Oh, shit. They even know.
Forden has already paid for his transgressions. As for me, this shall be my final address to you all. For my sins against our nation and its people, and for willingly abetting such atrocities, I will soon join our Sanctifex in the beyond. Yet know this, dear faithful, you need not let your anxieties rule you. I have faced His Highness the Prince myself, and known his heart. His Highness will accept us. With his strength, he will shelter the lost and weak, and stand against Luis in our names. If all of you would believe, our country could be a place where all would thrive under a just king. I pray with all my heart that it will be so.
We've really gone on a roller coaster with Rella this episode. We were like, oh, Rella's good. Oh, Rella's bad. Oh, Rella's good.
Saint Rella, was this your plan from the very beginning? Damn it! Cry her or not, I can't let her down. I've got a job to do.
Yeah, Batlin, go for it. It's time to cry.
What became of my church? My faith? How can I go on without it?
Guido is shook.
I am lost. I thought myself the unshakable defender of the
He's not
Sanctus
unshakable.
Church.
He's shook.
But should it now collapse, I cannot see my path forward.
Where do you go from here?
Even I, then. I, too, am one of the weak that Rella fought for.
Oh, boy.
At last, my role is at an end. Juna, I'm sorry. I only ever meant to protect you, but in the end, you'll have it the hardest.
And so I think the reason, if I'm following all of this, I think the reason why she wanted, why she put on this show, this evil persona, was because she wanted us to fight with everything we had. She didn't want us holding back when she was ascertaining our worth, so that she could really see if we were truly capable of stopping Luis. God damn.
Sister. Please. You. Tell me, what do I do? Basilio, tell me. What do I do?
Yeah. I was just thinking about that. Basilio kind of is the best one in the group to guide her through this.
Lady Judah.
And what happens to the faithful? They'll be crushed. You're their saint. You had just put their hearts at ease. What are you?
I never wanted you to see it, but... Juna, look at this.
What?
Oh?
What's left of my life
Oh.
is a price already claimed by my own curse.
Oh.
Perhaps it was too cruel to ask for a quicker death at your hands.
She's already dying.
I leave Juna and this country in your hands.
Rella!
Basilio.
Thank you, Juna. Your life and will was always your own. If only I could have lived with your freedom. I admire you. Please don't let this change you, dear sister. I just wish I'd had more time to watch over you.
This game's trying to make me cry 2 episodes in a row? What the fuck is that? How dare you? How dare you?
Huh?
Oh? The prince. Oh my goodness, it's happening. Oh my god.
The curse is gone. He's cured.
Oh shit.
I see. Which means Rella is...
She's dead.
Damn it! What am I doing? It's just like me and Dell. I never wanted her to go through this too.
It's not your fault, Basilio. There was nothing you could do.
She did not strive merely to make amends. She was as much a protector as any of us.
You're right. For her family, and for all Sanctism's faithful. Even as it cost her her own life.
Rella knew she was linked by the curse to its victim. Her body paid the price, and she must have known she didn't have much longer.
She really, truly wanted to guide those who looked to her. It wasn't about the church for her, it was about the people.
It was about the people.
She was the kind of Sanctist others only pretended to be.
I have a feeling that many of her congregation will continue to call her the saint. I only wish she had lived to see it.
I'm with you there. She was stubborn, fussy, a bit odd, maybe. But she'd drop everything to help someone. And she'd do it with her whole heart. In all the filth of that sullied house, she was the one brilliant flower that bloomed. That's who you were. And that's why I loved you, Rella.
Asking if she's all right feels like a stupid thing to say right now, frankly. I don't think there's a question what the answer to that is. So.
She gave us a mission.
Yes. You're right. Can't waste all my time crying when she's counting on us. Rella's given us a lot. Not just the truth about Luis. She's put the entire Sanctus congregation's support behind His Highness the Prince.
That's true.
You.
Is that enough to overtake Luis?
Indeed. You'll not have the whole nation on your side, but it won't be long before you've taken second place, just behind Luis himself.
I mean, if we have all of the supporters that we had, plus all of the Sanctus supporters, I feel like that's gotta overtake Luis.
Saint Rella saved me. I owe her my life, and I'm not gonna waste it. I'll fight with everything I have, right to the end. Let's do this.
Wow. Wow. Quest clear. Save the prince from death's curse. In exchange for Rella's life, the prince's curse was finally lifted. We finally completed that quest. Rella, the candidate in second place, has fallen. The believers who stood by her will likely transfer their support to the prince. Rella's shocking news was delivered throughout the country by the Crier's message birds, and it even made its way to Grand Trad before the day's end.
Saint Rella was the one who cursed the prince, and to take her own life in the name of atonement. Yet, even if she'd lived, she confessed to high treason. She'd have been executed either way. Has all I've believed in been lies?
A lot of it, that's for sure.
But didn't you hear the rest? That elder boy's the true prince. He survived. The king's true-born son's risen to take down Luis. It's like a proper myth. I've got to stand with him.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I might have your attention for a moment. We actually received an urgent notice a short while ago. A letter from the candidate Luis.
Oh God, what is it, Luis?
In truth, I wasn't sure if we should read this to the public. But the Criers have come to consensus. We must fulfill our duties.
What is this going to be?
If this message is being read, it means
that Rella is dead. And the boy who claims himself the prince has won. Now, only 2 aspirants remain with any real chance at the throne. The boy and myself. To all lessers who remain, lay down your arms and accept defeat with grace.
Oh, shit.
Blind defiance will be met with death. Bare your teeth, and you will die like the dogs you are.
He's telling everyone else to drop out of the race.
The boy or myself. Only one shall wear the crown.
Sounds like he's throwing down a
I wonder who's in third place now.
We need not wait for the former king's judgment to pass. Let us determine ourselves which of us is fit for rule. My proposal is this. On September the 24th, upon the grounds before the royal capital's grand cathedral, we settle this in a contest of single combat.
September 24th? How does that compare to when we were supposed to? When the tournament was supposed to end?
As in our battle at the Opera House, I welcome any weapons, any number of adversaries. Collective power is its own achievement. Either way, you will die by my hand.
Thus ends the letter from candidate Luis.
He's so interesting. Collective power is its own achievement. He's like, you know, if you convince other people to fight with you, you deserve to have them fight with you. Yeah, he's very, the way that he sticks with his ideals is very interesting.
I knew it! It's a duel.
If Luis emerges the victor, we are surely doomed.
I stand with the prince!
Nobody can beat Count Luis!
Luis Loyal City Girl.
He tore that so-called prince limb from limb!
Oh my god. Oh, Maria.
If he beats this Luis person, will he become king?
Will he indeed? Reminds me of what my darling used to say. If you choose to fight, be ready when they fight back.
So we've officially saved the prince now. We've achieved our first goal. Now it's about saving the country.
I suppose it had to be this way. You can't fight a man for the throne without cutting a path to it first. Just come back alive. That's all we can hope for.
Oh boy. Remember when we entered this tournament just as a means of getting close to Luis? And now we're actually claiming to be the prince and going for the throne? Things have... Oh my god, this game's crazy.
This defies all reason. What has Rella done? Even in death, she finds a way to betray the church and raise that damned wealth.
Okay, Prince of Montario, look, I'm, first of all, totally on Rella's side, not yours. But this is kind of your fault. You're the one who pushed her into this.
She always seemed so timid in these chambers. Has she been scheming against us from the beginning?
Yeah, you fools.
We're not through
Old
yet.
idiots.
We must find a worthy successor and raise yet another candidate to replace Rella.
Yeah, I don't think there's any chance of that at this point.
Yet, what chance do we have of winning now? Can anyone here conceive of someone as capable as Rella in winning the people's hearts?
Yeah,
They say
who
that
could it
even
be?
the monk Captain Godot is stepping down. There is no road forward where a Sanctus delegate can take the throne.
Oh, I guess maybe it doesn't have to be someone Sanctus.
Then what path remains?
We must take steps now to ensure that our positions cannot be eliminated, whether by Luis or the boy. Whoever wins, we must gird ourselves.
If Luis has his way, he'd sooner have our heads than our titles.
The methods don't matter as long as we have a plan. There's no going back when our hands are already steeped in blood.
What are they thinking?
Strange to hear that said without a shred of guilt. But you're right. Survival is what matters now.
What are you all planning? Oh no, September the 24th. That's in like 12 days.
I see. Yes, that seems to explain everything. Glad to hear His Highness is all right. Hardly feels real after all the muck we've waded through. But I suppose the fates take as much as they give. And you, my girl, how are you holding up?
How you doing, Juna?
I'm all right. My mind's cleared a bit. Sorry, still got to lie about it. But please don't act any different on my account.
It'll take time. It always does.
She put her trust in me. I can't afford to be weak now. I've a job to do, and I'm going to finish it.
Right. Understood. For now, tempting as it might be, best not to drop everything and make a dash for His Highness.
Yeah, if we were to bring out the prince, he would be the one that would have to fight Luis. And we can't let that happen.
Indeed. No doubt Luis has his eyes on us, waiting for such indiscretion. We must be patient and confront him face to face.
As it happens, we were rather beaten to the punch. Just earlier, a delivery bird dropped by with urgent news from old Batlin.
Is this about Luis's announcement?
Apparently,
Yeah.
Luis has thrust us a proper letter of challenge.
says he'll be waiting to face us on September 24th in front of the Grand Cathedral.
There we go. I like that the tournament has just completely fallen apart at this point.
Sounds like he wants this settled before an audience.
Sure does.
If he's going all in here, maybe he'll finally tip his hand, show his trump card.
Still got a trick up his sleeve, has he?
Luis just doesn't go around hunting humans. He's been doing proper research, trying to figure out their powers and origin for ages.
Oh, interesting.
Don't know how much truth there is to it, but I heard he's developed some new magic art of his own. Something dark and secret.
Why didn't he use that against us when we fought him at the opera house?
He's forged new magic.
Maybe he was too weak.
I wasn't convinced when I first heard it. But now I've met you lot and I've seen all this messing about with archetypes. Well, nothing surprises me anymore.
Indeed. Last time, we had the element of surprise, and he was wounded. And we still barely had him. Didn't end up much of a decisive victory over the perfect Count Luis.
No, it did not.
If we fight the same way we did last time, he'll kill us all. This won't be an easy battle, but we've got to keep our heads up.
We still have a grace period until the day he named. Let us use the time wisely and prepare all we can.
Free time. Back at the Altabury Inn. Well, this is a surprise. Never expected to see your faces back in town. Not many would show up again after angering Master Guido and his monk army like you did. That's true, we did kind of flee here last time.
No.
Hey, let's not sweat the details, mate.
Yes.
Saint Rella placed her trust in us. She would see us protect all those in this country, including the Sanctus Faithful, who are still the prince's royal subjects.
Right.
Besides, a coward who flees the city to save his own hide would hardly be worthy of support.
I beg your pardon.
We would like to prepare for our confrontation before we jump back into the fray in Grand Trad. I apologize for imposing on you again. I see. Well, never fear. I'll not turn you over to the church. Not that the monk army has its sights on you to begin with. Master Guido has buried the hatchet, as it were, so that it'd be pointless to do otherwise. Regardless, I'm sure you're all exhausted after what you've been through.
Right then.
Please, rest well. Everyone's dead tired.
Let's rest.
Anyways, let's rest up. Now that the prince's curse has been lifted, we can't just mope around.
Hey.
I don't think her crimes were the reason she helped us. You ask me, even if she'd found me in Dell that day with her conscience clean, she'd still have saved us. It's just who she is. Never stopped worrying about everyone around her, even at the end. We've got to crush Luis. For her sake, too. Though Rella was the prince's true assailant, she was but another victim of Forden's schemes. So focused was I upon my own failures, I could not see a foe before my very eyes. My carelessness leaves a bitter taste in my mouth. I've never seen Juna like that before. She's always been so bright-eyed and cheery-faced. I don't think I can find the words to make her feel better, but I hope being there for her is some comfort. Rella did not deserve such cruelty, then or now. Forcing her to assassinate the prince, even threatening Juna's life to manipulate her. And all at the hands of the most virtuous man in the Sanctus Church. The truth is worse than the imagination of even the most hardened cynic. I could never justify cursing the prince. Yet, had I been in Rella's situation, I shouldn't dwell on such fruitless thoughts. We must honor her wishes and settle things with Luis.
Hey.
If I'd never been taken in by the Cygnus family, maybe Rella wouldn't have gone through with it. It's not like me at all to dwell on it, and I know we can't change the past. But I can't stop considering all these what-ifs. On Rella, the perpetrator of the attack on the prince, the mage who cast the curse placed on him, However, just as the title Saint implies, she sincerely cares for her sister Juna and the Sanctus believers. Sogne the Icebound. The ice-clad dragon kept at the Royal Mage Academy and the core of many of its research projects. The Mage Academy itself was built in a remote mountain area primarily to study this being known as Sogne, one of the most powerful dragons known to man. Just as with the dragon Et, it can be pacified and contained with its corresponding divine relic. However, the invading monks, overzealous and ignorant to its nature, sought to destroy it in the course of their attack on the Academy, driving Sogne to blind, insensate rage. Its ensuing rampage claimed many lives on both sides. I'm disappointed there wasn't more at the Mage Academy. I kind of wish that it was maybe there is more to come, but I kind of wish it was like a whole dungeon. The Frost Scepter, a divine relic in the form of a scepter that can control the ice dragon Sogne. It functions similarly to Dracodios, the divine relic of the dragon god Et, though its attributes are different. Sogne was discovered prowling the mountainside, having long outlived its handler, and thus posed an extreme natural threat. However, the discovery of the scepter during an excavation in the area made it possible to control Sogne, making the pair a point of research for the Mage Academy. Sogne's ice powers have less to do with cooling objects, but rather to decelerate or accelerate their movement. Interesting. A skilled user of the scepter could easily obstruct a target or make themselves move at high speeds. However, the only person to achieve this was Rella, who used it once during the attack on the Mage Academy. She used the scepter to secretly evacuate the surviving teachers and students to Altabury, avoiding death at the hands of the monk army surrounding it. Damn. House Cygnus. An old Montarian noble house of great renown, to which Juna and Rella belong. Devoutly sanctist, many of House Cygnus have gone on to earn high clerical or political titles in the crown theocracy, a legacy spanning 3 centuries. However, the family has many dark secrets buried. For generations, its members have been called upon to discreetly perform the church's dirtiest work, committing horrific atrocities to further sanctism's political and cultural reach. Rella, born with genius-level magical ability, was ensnared more deeply than any before her within those twisted bonds. Oh, there was another thing. The truth of the prince's assault. The attack on the prince 12 years ago caused a stir in the kingdom. The perpetrator of the attack was Rella, only 12 years old at the time, who was called forth to heal the prince's cover. The mastermind behind the attack, Forden, threatened Juna if she refused, and after much deliberation, Rella decided to carry out his orders. Rella's life of selflessness, her lack of desire for fame and fortune, her tireless devotion to healing magic and charity work, all stemmed from her ardent wish to atone for this tragic misdeed. Damn. Well, this episode was a crazy roller coaster with Rella. Should I call it a day and settle in for the night? Rest. Oh, what's our nighttime thing gonna be? We're not gonna have the prince and the thorns. Rest well. Late night. Okay, so not yet. Oh, academia. Do. It seems Moore has summoned me to academia. Moore?
Oh. Apologies. There is one thing I felt I should share with you.
What's that? Moore seems discouraged for some reason. Yeah, what's wrong?
Do you recall some of our first conversations, where I described to you how I am trapped here?
Yes.
I've no idea where in the world I am right now. Indeed, I cannot even remember how I was brought here.
Well, you said in our I know that this is kind of out of plot order, but you did say in the social link that you have a suspicion at least of where you are.
You and your allies journey across the land. I had thought that by observing you, I might discover a kernel of those truths.
I see. You thought maybe it was the Mage Academy.
Oh, interesting.
After all, it was a sanctuary of knowledge, shuttered by persecution and isolated by wastes of snow. Nobody had gone near it in years.
Indeed. And that's not all. It's faint, but a deep memory stirs.
A memory of what?
I myself was involved in the founding of the Mage Academy.
Oh, interesting.
That's practically a sure bet, isn't it?
Well, it seems the matter is not that simple. I saw all that befell you.
Okay.
The ice dragon, the divine relic, the magic that the saint cast upon her people. If all these magical influences arose close to me, I would have sensed it. How could I miss them? Yet, I sensed nothing. It's as if time stands still. Not a single sound. Only deafening silence.
Interesting.
Are you saying that the Mage Academy could be somewhere else?
Somewhere else,
or perhaps he's not there.
I myself. My obsession with archetype research, our meeting, the turmoil that has engulfed this land.
Yeah, it seems like he's not in the mage, or at least he's not in that Mage Academy in those mountains,
just
specifically.
Maybe. They might all be connected.
Yeah, what is your deal, Moore? What are your secrets?
In pursuit of the archetypes, we may find the truth of your life and of mine. One of those truths is that from here on, you will face more clashes between you and Luis.
That is certainly a truth.
Clashes that power will decide. I aim to help as always. Show me what you might achieve beyond your gifts. My faith rests with you.
All right. Okay, what is it?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, okay. It's the same, except there are no thorns. The prince is just sleeping. Honestly, that's fair.
Finally come.
He needs to recover. That's really funny that it's all just the same. Luis set the date for September 24th. The royal capital is undoubtedly already in an uproar over things, so there's no use in rushing back.
Very well.
I agree, but to be safe, we should aim to be in Grand Trad by the day before. So let us prepare for departure on the morning of September 23rd. But things may not be as easy as it's been for us so far. Don't have the royal magic no more. Anyone can take a shot at you. And I mean anyone.
Yes.
You're right. We've got to remember that candidates other than Luis might be gunning for us from here on out. Okay, so we have 10 days, is the deal?
Everyone's here.
Prepare for the final battle.
Lives ahead of us.
Ahead of my final battle with Luis, my adversary decreed by fate, I will want to prepare as best as I can and then make my way to Grand Trad where my supporters await. The decisive battle against Luis. The final battle with Luis and Grand Trad approaches. Spend your time before the designated day making sure you're fully prepared for the fight. Use your Skyrunner to fly to previously unreachable locations and brave new challenges. Be cautious of snow, an inclement weather condition around Altabury. Gather information in town about what powers Luis commands as an archmage. We have 10 days left to prepare for our battle with Luis. Let's make sure we're as strong as we can be before we face Luis. I only wish we had more time. Keep an eye on Juna, but it's Basilio I'm worried about. They're holding up, but they both lost someone important to them. Hey, it's Loveless.
You little...
He's here, that damn black-hearted prince. You might think you're getting away with your wicked schemes, but I know all about it. I'll crush you and put an end to your blasted villainy.
Hey.
Hold on, what are you talking about? We've never done anything villainous in our lives.
What?
What's that? Still playing the innocent, are you? Grand, suits me just fine. Next time we meet, I'll settle this once and for all. Here, I'll tell you exactly where you can find me. Oh? I'm waiting right here for you, scum. Don't even think about running.
There's a runner.
Okay. I think there's been some sort of misunderstanding. Nonetheless, if we run into him again, we might be able to avoid a fight. We might be unable to avoid a fight. Yeah, well, I don't know what's up with Loveless. What he's got against us. Hey. Been thinking about it myself, you know. But I'm not used to doing all this thinking. Can't get me thoughts in order. Wish I could just skip town, put the whole thing from my mind. Not that I not have to think about anything. Maybe I should lend an ear to Basilio on our travels.
What am I to do?
Okay, so I can unlock his social link on the Gauntlet Runner.
An elder and a fairy traveling together? Wait, you're that prince people have been talking about? All my life, commoners like me have been little more than tools in the hands of you nobles and royalty. Curse you! You drag us into your walls, you work us to the bone, and then you cast us aside. And just as I'd found something lucrative, damn it all.
About that.
Look, I don't know your life, but you're clearly struggling with something. Can you tell us what's going on? I'd like to help.
What, so it's not just a rumor? Is a prince going around helping people? Well, I'm sure someone like me is near last on the list.
Well then?
You're welcome to be suspicious, but can you at least tell us what's going on?
I'm a craftsman. Used to be I made armor for soldiers, but these days I've decided to put more skills to blankets and clothing instead. These are dangerous times, though. Things being what they are, I haven't been able to go get the thread I need. Why, this is the coldest winter we've had in years. We wake up and wonder if anyone's frozen to death in the night. Look, if you really are the savior they say you are, you think you can go get the materials in my place? I can manage a reward, of course. How about some custom armor made out of the materials you get me? Sound good?
Leave it to me.
Thanks.
Thanks so much. I make my cloth by weaving durable spider silk. You can only buy it in a place called Malva. Here, I'll show you where it is.
Yeah, we know Malva.
Let's give it a shot.
That's in... Malva's like right off from... Is that it right there? Down to the south? Yeah.
That's a choice I can get behind.
I guess we should head to Malva. Following the road there should be the safest option. Okay, so are we not just gonna like fly everywhere? Is that not how this goes now?
Here's where we are now. Let's help them out.
Okay, then let's head to Malva. There's no time to waste if his blankets are keeping people from freezing to death. If it does turn out we can just fly everywhere, then I'm kind of going to be like, why did I even bother doing all these requests earlier? Probably could have saved time if I did them. I could just fly straight to them. Oh, this guy's going to challenge us.
So Forden, my primary obstacle among the candidates, is dead. What a fool relying on something so unstable as religion for support. The only constants in this world are power and military might. And I, Rudolph, leader of the Resistance, am the perfect candidate to demonstrate this truth. Only Luis remains to challenge me, yet I do not know what other tricks he holds up his sleeve. Thus before him, I ought to crush those irritating minor candidates.
Honestly.
Sheesh, what's this guy's deal? Upset he can't measure up to Luis?
Rest assured that you two will be part of my purge. Before I deal with Luis, I swear I shall send you to your grave.
Indeed.
I've no need to obfuscate my whereabouts. Here is my next destination.
Why is he so desperate to...
Dismissed.
Why is he so ignorant about the fact that we are clearly beating him?
If you're bold enough to fight, then come and face me.
Okay, we're gonna find out like where all of their gauntlet runners are, apparently.
In fact, I think I'll sweeten the deal to ensure you don't turn tail. If you beat me, I'll give you a weapon that's extremely effective against monsters. What say you? If you're foolish enough to fight me, that only makes it more interesting,
This candidate can't be allowed to continue like this. A fight is inevitable.
Damn it all.
We're gonna have to fight them all. Okay. Let's see. What's your deal?
Oh.
Hiya! Wait, that's not right. How doth thee fare, your highness? Some may still be skeptical, but not me. I faith you're the real prince. And, this is my humble way of showing support. Please accept it.
Ooh, why thank you. I appreciate your support. Okay, we also got these people over here. Are you still...
Steady on, my dearest, please. We mustn't give in to despair. The victory for Luis isn't guaranteed. The prince. Others may have been defeated, but we can believe in the prince. Now come back from there, please.
Is this the same Nydia woman? It is.
It's over for all of us. Sanctifex Forden and Lady Rella both dead. If Luis is going to kill us all anyway, I should just save him the trouble. We're doomed.
I won't let him kill you.
Hugh, what can
What can you do with those spindly little... Hold on. Are you the prince, by chance? Yes. Yes! This country still has its prince! What was I thinking? We can't give up hope yet.
He doesn't look like it. Now what am I?
Silly, silly woman. Okay. Anything up here? We got a weather predictor. I'm not going to bother talking to everyone. I already did that when I went around the first time. I want to see if there are any, like, any more candidates that want to challenge me on the road.
Dreadful.
No one around here. Okay, what about if I go up this way? Whew.
There's nothing to be done about it.
Oh, we got another quest.
Why, you little...
We're out of options. The only way out of this is to slay Luis myself. And with that decided, I must head to the royal capital to do the dark deed.
Wait, you can't mean you plan to fight him all by yourself? Don't be so reckless.
An elder and a fairy. You must be that self-proclaimed prince. Don't attempt to stop me. It's too late to turn back. If Luis becomes king, this country will turn into a living hell. One where my wife, my child, and my elderly parents will all be culled.
I get that, and we don't want it either, but getting yourself killed won't help. We'll take care of Luis, so, hold your position, soldier.
Well, now, what are we on about?
What proof do you have that you can accomplish such a mission? The performance in the tournament was impressive, but it's hardly enough. My mind is set, so you'll have no luck trying to stop me. However, if you can prove yourself stronger than the famed Zeocropus in the Tower of Insolence, then it's a different story. Even within the army, it's feared for its strength. If you can defeat it, then maybe I can trust you.
Sure, fine.
Well...
We'll be risking our lives to stop you from risking yours. Lovely. Alright, tell us about this Zeocropus.
North of Alterbury, there's a place called the Tower of Insolence. Many fearsome monsters dwell there, but the Zeocropus is the greatest of all. Adventurers go there seeking fame or treasure, but they either never return, or they come sprinting out with tears in their eyes and their tail between their legs. If you want to know the specific location or details about the monster, you should probably ask the informant.
Thank you in advance.
Defeat the Zeocropus and bring me its Bramblethorn baton as proof. If you can, that is.
Let's give it a shot.
Alrighty then, if you insist. If we do nothing, he might really go and try to fight Luis, so we should probably go defeat that monster. First off, though, we should stop by the Alterbury informant. Oh boy.
Ridiculous.
Okay. Anyone else up here? We got someone imagination. We got some random people just chatting.
Amazing.
Anyone over this way?
A fine thing.
This is where we jumped with our gauntlet runner. Nope. No one over there.
A fine thing.
Hello there.
What about down here? We got a wisdom spot. Cool, good. I need wisdom, so that is good to know. What's down here? Oh, right, this roadblock. Can you let us through? We're the prince. No, he won't let us through. We're literally the prince of the country, dude.
Hello there.
You're not gonna let us through? Okay, whatever. Let's go back down this way. Alterbury Heights.
Good.
And
Alright.
then
Good.
we came from...
All right then.
Let's see, we haven't gone this way yet. Or no, we came from down there.
All right then.
Right? Yeah, we did. Okay, so we've been here. But now we need to go this way. This is Blue Sky Bridge. Cool.
You're not serious.
I've no idea.
Okay, we can debate. Is this Julian? Is that his name? I think that's Julian. So we can debate him for some eloquence. We can talk to this lady for some tolerance.
All right, then.
Hey, you.
What about what's down here?
Wonder if I could have been one of them.
Anything of interest? Oh? Yeah, I was just coming over to talk to you. Yeah. Someone's in pain.
Very nice. Listen.
Oh, damn, this hurts. Oh, it's you. For the rumors about you. Look, I'm in dire straits. Think you could spare me a medicinal herb or two?
I have 9? Absolutely.
Thanks.
You saved me.
I was drinking at my local when some nutter started a row with the patrons. All I said was I don't care for Luis, and the maniac pulled a knife on me. Things are crazy all over, eh? Thanks for saving me, Your Highness. You're a right decent fella.
Luis's supporters are becoming more fanatical by the day. We need to act and fast. What happens if I check my standings? Thou art now one who strives to be the hope of the weak. Prepare for the final battle. You're finally at Luis's heels. That means people who don't want Luis to win are going to fall in behind you. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. A little Ujif guy. Nothing over here. Oh, we can spend some time with Yufa. Anyone else? We have some stuff for both of them. Juna commits to... Oh no, I see it. It amended the beginning. She fights to cope with the loss of her beloved sister. And then Yufa... Uneasy, Yufa ventures below the church to find the desperate faithful in prayer. Seeing how it is distorting their magla, she urges them to stop. Nuris. Despite the 5th relic... Oh, finally realized his dream of achieving dynamic flight. There it is. More. The research is complete. A memory returns. Moore remembers long-missed companions who shared his ideals. His gratitude is heartfelt. Okay, so the only person we can spend time with is Yufa. Okay, over here, I want to look at the rock real quick.
He doesn't look like a prince to me.
So we got Luis's face here. Is there no third face on it? It looks like there's only the 2. Yeah, it's just Luis and us. That's crazy. How have we come all this way? Absolutely wild.
All right, then.
Oh, Stroll.
Luis has thrown the gauntlet down with a time and place for our confrontation with confidence. We know that confidence is no bluff. We must be as prepared as possible before we confront him.
You are correct. Okay, any other... Right. Okay, let me just check out... Oh, there's... No, not down there. We've been there. Been there. We've been there. Okay, so we still need to go here. It doesn't look like there's anything here, but maybe there are... Maybe there are candidates that we need to talk to that want to fight us. Or maybe it's just Loveless and Rudolph.
Luis is the only one left.
Anything? Mag dealer. Nothing down there. Over here? No, nothing over here. Up here? Chatter, chatter, chatter. No, nothing. Okay. Let's check out the recruitment center real quick.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Anyone catch your eye?
You want to see the contracts? I'm counting on you, Your Highness.
This guy doesn't believe us. Rude. Ice Beast Kaimanzan. I need to slay the Ice Beast Kaimanzan in the Everfrost Forest north of Altabury. The informant at the tavern on Diafranco Street on Altabury should have more details.
This contract should be suitable for someone of your skill. I'd like for you to quickly take down the Ice Beast Kaimanzan that's appeared in Ontario. Some don't believe it exists. It's a legendary monster said to inhabit snowy mountains. Lately, though, we've had a number of sightings come in. Witnesses report seeing a two-headed beast with a white body that blends in with the snow. Soldiers were dispatched to search for it, but the majority of them never returned. After that, a whole delegation was dispatched to deal with it, but they found no success. The monster has left nary a footprint behind. So it's smart enough to cover its tracks? This is the type of thing we can't ignore, but dealing with it is going to take a lot of effort. So how about it? Do you accept? At this rate, it's only a matter of time before it starts seeking out victims in the neighboring areas. Yeah. Now that's what I like to hear. The beast lurks in a place called the Everfrost Forest, located north of Altabury. For more information about it, go ask the informant in Altabury. But this beast doesn't leave tracks behind, right? Even if we could fight it, we won't accomplish much if we can't find it in the first place. Well, a report did mention that it appeared shortly after a Valmo in that forest was killed. Other than the Kaimanzon, the Valmos are the strongest beasts out there. Maybe the target monster knew something was up after it sensed the Valmo's defeat.
I see.
I see. Well, we don't have any other leads, so we should set our sights on a Valmo.
I have high hopes for you.
If you do manage to slay it, bring me its Frostpoint horn. With that as evidence, I'll be able to give you the reward.
Let's do it.
Okay. Bunch of stuff increasing our courage, which we don't need anymore.
You're sure?
Everfrost Forest. Sounds awfully cold, but it does look like we could fly there, right?
This place.
Okay. Wait, let me just make sure. Nothing else, right? No. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's everything here. What about Anetria? Anything new going on there? I don't see anything. No? Okay. How about...
Where to?
Brylehaven. Not seeing anything. Okay.
Right,
and then how about Martira? Wow, we only have a couple of requests this time. I mean, I guess that makes sense given that we only have 10 days. No, okay, I think that's it. Okay. Now, let's look at our requests real quick. We got this one. We got this one. We need to go to talk to the informant. You got this one. Prepare for the final battle in 10 days.
What now?
So here's the thing, right? It's the 13th right now. This is our last day in Altabury. This is when the confrontation's supposed to happen. There's another month on the calendar. The day of the hero there, the 27th. So, and we still also have just a ton of stuff left to do. Like, this is the earliest we could possibly be starting with Basilio. And so it seems like it would be a little ridiculous for us only to have 10 days if he's only available every half. Like, we just wouldn't have enough time to level him to max. Wouldn't be possible. So it seems like something's going to happen here. And then we're going to have more time before we get there. Yeah, because we still got a bunch of time left. So, okay, let's go to the inn real quick.
All right, then.
To the tavern. Skyward Tavern. Anyone in here? Just the informant?
No harm in just listening, you know.
Well, I always give the informants the same voice, so... I have plenty of information that'll be useful to you. What is it that you want to know? Luis is fighting... Yeah, okay, sure. So you want to know about Luis? Well, I suppose it's time for you to finally fight him face to face. But frankly, I don't think you can best him. Then again, I have no reason to go out of my way to stop you either. Not only is he skilled with the sword, he's a mage capable of advanced magic and curses.
Keep this to yourself.
He can use 4 types of magic: fire, ice, electric, and wind. And I've heard he can imbue his sword with them. On top of that, his keen eyes can detect his opponent's weaknesses. Allow him even the slightest opening and he'll capitalize on it. One more thing. I've also heard whispers he wields some kind of unknown monstrous power. Little is known about it beyond its immense strength. You really should think twice about whether you truly want to fight him. Thank you. Tell me about this Tower of Insolence. North of Altabury lies the Tower of Insolence, more commonly known as the Cursed Tower. Cursed, huh? Well, doesn't that sound pleasant? Tell me if you've heard this one before. It's a dangerous location where all who enter are doomed to never return. Needless to say, most people try to stay away from it. It has become a nest for monsters. There are all manner of monsters there, but the most threatening is the Cyclops, Zeocropus. It reigns over monsters like a tyrant. If it goes on a rampage, there's no stopping it. And from what I've heard, things get dire if it's the last one standing.
Keep this to yourself.
So if it's got its cronies with it, you'd best take them and Zeocropus down together. Somewhat obviously, you should focus your attacks on that huge single eye. Bows and spears should be effective, so be sure to come well equipped. Whatever the case, it won't be an easy enemy to defeat. Best to be prepared. Don't you intend to become king? Well then, you can't exactly afford to lose here, can you? Give it your best effort. You'll find it here. The surrounding area is in quite the ruinous state, so you'll need to fly to get there. What's a tower doing in a forest like this? Well, we should be able to fly here. We're just flying everywhere now. Okay, Ice Beast of Everfrost Forest. Tell me, where are you from? Will your body be able to handle the Everfrost Forest, a place that is perpetually frozen? Obviously, ice attacks are ineffective against the monsters that have adapted to the region. On the other hand, fire will work well against them. Monsters are aware of this weakness, though. Stop them before they use an ability that repels magic. Otherwise, you'll be in trouble.
Keep this to yourself.
Of course, you can always counter this tactic with a good sword or other such implement. It's always good to come prepared with a backup plan. If your enemies protect themselves against fire, you may want to rely on attacks not constrained to an affinity. One last thing, I've heard rumors of a person stalking the area. They don't appear to be stranded, so who knows what they're doing out there. Apologies, perhaps that information is irrelevant. Anyway, go and slay that monster. I'm sure everyone will feel safer once you do. What the heck is that about? A person wandering out there? Weird.
If I may.
Huh. A kingly candidate like you cooks as well? There's a lot of shops stocked to the ceiling for Saints' Day. The butcher's got monster bone and brocaded koi. At the water shop, there's mellow milk and Orgo sugar. Those would be rare finds for a traveler, no? Not really. They got lots of those. The surrounding villages are known for their specialty, Altabury wheat flour. Lastly, if you're into growing your own food, there's a shop selling some rare seeds over on Diafranco Street. Go have a look. You got some nerve to be thinking about sourcing ingredients in times like these, but maybe it's not such a big deal. I'm rooting for you to beat Luis. Last but not least,
If I may.
the only village around here is Malva. It's down south and a lot of Ishkia live there. They sell precious cures and something used for purification. Heavenly water, I think it was. They also sell a bath salt called Hot Spring Report, Lifelong Pals, and Altabury wheat flour. The place specializes in spider thread as well, though I'm not sure that they have any at the moment. Suppose you'd best go find out. Okay, we've got all the information. So I think with that,
All right then.
I think with that we are ready to end things here for today. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and end things here for today.
Now what am I to do?
And then we'll start up next episode with this quote-unquote last bit of free time before the final decisive battle, although I'm sure there will be certainly more after that. I don't know if it'll be more with Luis. I don't know if we'll defeat Luis, and we'll have other stuff to deal with, or what'll be going on. But, yeah. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. I'm excited to get back into some... We had some big plot going on. Oh, no. Hold on.
What is it?
Come on. Yeah, that's where we'll stop. No. Shoot. Okay, whatever. We had some big plot stuff happening over the last few episodes. There we go. Yep, good. We had some big plot happening over the last few episodes. And now it is time to get back into some good old free time. So we will pick up there next time and see where things go from here. So anyway, thank you all so much for joining me. And until next time, I will see you then. Bye.